Okay, so I may have a lead on the Blackwater writings, alright? We all know now that thanks to the work that has been done and spreading around, that the letters that are found around Blackwater are Aztec and they're related to an Aztec calendar, and then it makes a sequence of numbers from 1 to 5, and when they put it into a decipher, it says blessed are the peacemakers, Ayautol, something like that, alright? So it's according to a mystery from Red Dead Redemption 1 and the zombie thing, alright? But I may have a lead on this, and it was something that happened to me, and I don't know to whom has this happened, if it has happened to someone else, but let's go over to Saint Denis, and I'll explain because I have no way to go back to this. But I did had a weird encounter, and it was inside of the fence store. And I met this guy outside. I was hunting, and then I went to the trapper to sell the pelts, and then there was this preacher outside, and he was asking for money, right? And then he sent me inside of the fence store because he said there was something weird and awkward going on in there. So on the mission, I went inside, and I had to go and yank out a bookshelf, and there was like this hidden passage to the under the fence store, and I had to rescue 2 kids, and they were both Latin kids. And it's awkward that the mask is there. I never knew about Red Dead Redemption 1 and about that mask because I never played it. But that did happen to me. Where's my horse? That did. Oh my God! Please don't get in trouble. Why would you do that?
Let's go.
Ah, now they're gonna put the cops on me and crap. Damn it. So let's see here. The fence store, and that was great. Where's that fence store at? It's closed. Oh crap. They probably put a stupid bounty on me now. I might have to go in camp. I wanted to make this quick as possible, and always some bullcrap. I don't like kind of streaming because of that. But like, I'm tired as hell. Work gets on the way. For most of you that work and all that know how it is. So let me see. Let me get out here for a bit and go camp. Let me see if it does it around here. Camp in the wilderness. So it was this preacher, and I did that. It was right around when I think I was coming back from Guarma. When I kind of remember I did where you had to go to the doctor, and the doctor says that said to Arthur he had tuberculosis. It was somewhere around that point in time in the gameplay that happened to me. Alright, so let's get here until morning, because I want to go to that fence store. Sleep. Now I'm trying to recall, because the preacher did mention something about going back to visit him at the church, but I don't know at what church. I never did the rest of it, and I never got a marker for it. I mean, maybe on my journal he has some account of it, but I would have to search on that. It's gonna take me a bit of time to do that as well. But there is something that goes on right on the fence store. So that marker's still there. Yep, fence store. And I do have a bounty. How much? That's awkward. Why is outlined red? I have no bounty. There's like a red outline. That's awkward. So let's head right quick over to the fence store. But some of you might have gotten that. I don't know if I'm not sure, but I did encounter that, and it has to do with it's like a random event. And then I broke out this guy out of he was in one of those jail carriages. I broke him out, and then he sent me to the ammunition. That there is something awkward going on in the ammunition as well here in Saint Denis. I swear to God, this horse sometimes gets on my nerves.
Here! Oh, come on! What in God's name? Are you there you go. Now shut the hell up. What's wrong with you?
Oh, they got thrown piss at him. I've seen that a couple of times. Like there's a lady on top of the balcony, she throws a bucket of piss at people down on the street. Oh my God. Alright, let's go to that fence store.
What the hell's with everyone around here?
Okay, we're at the fence store. And I came in here, I started looking around for stuff, blum blum blum. And then he pulled out, you can see the marks on the floor. He pulls out this book thing. Well, I can't do it now, but there's stairs that go down like to a basement on here, and there was 2 Latin kids down under there. Ah, crap. Let's see what happens.
Well, now, I'm
Nah,
still in.
it only says Rob
I
register.
think you better open that register.
Oh, don't do this. Take what you want, but leave me.
Yeah, the mask is there. Witness?
Thank you very much.
Search.
There's your money. Take it
Rob.
already.
Search. Empty chest. I'm not gonna rob it, but yeah, you can see the skid marks right there. Oh my God.
I hear you. You leave this to me.
This has nothing to do with me.
Yep.
The suspect is... Bye now.
Time to get out of here.
Help! Help!
Oop.
Hello, girl.
But yeah, it's a weird encounter, and then it's a preacher you meet outside, right outside when you go to the fence. I was in the trapper, and when you come out this way, he was in this corner, and then he asks you to go in there because there's something weird going on in the fence store. You open up the bookshelf and you rescue 2 Latin kids from under there, and the preacher takes them. But I don't know where the church is at, so I would have to see. I'm redoing again by the point I'm almost at the point where the bank robbery is gonna go wrong, and I'm gonna head to Guarma. Then when I come back, it's supposed to happen about right around when the doctor says that Arthur has tuberculosis, and then I went out hunting for some pelts. I came to the trapper, gave the pelts, and there was this preacher out here. He sends you into the fence store. He pulls out the a string little shop type of no, that's not. So he pulls out the bookshelf. You rescue those two kids, and the preach takes him away. And then he wants to give like the money back to Arthur, and then I did the good deed, and he says give it to the poor. But then the preacher said, he's like a pastor or something, to go back and visit him, but I never did it. So I don't know if you have to keep on going with that or what's going on, but I know it has to be related to that. And right on the store where eventually the mask is. So I don't know if somebody got that, but like I said, it's right around the point that he goes to the doctor. He has tuberculosis, and that's when the preacher shows up around in the front of the trapper, and it's like a market area right here. He's right outside. So just check that out, see if you can get anything.